How's it going, people? Roller42 here, bringing you your regular new video. I'm gonna put a link in the description for you guys. This is a very interesting video by Michael Pachter, where he answers a couple of questions, and there is a particular question he answered right at the beginning of the video that called my attention, and that it is something that every gamer and even Microsoft has to consider. Is the Kinect worth the $100 extra? A lot of PlayStation supporters and a lot of Xbox supporters have come out and made a claim that, the specs and both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 are essentially the same right now. That they have too many similarities aside from the exclusives, and that, you should just pick up whatever you want. The problem is that when it comes to choosing, you get to notice that despite being similar to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One has the extra $100 thanks to the Kinect device. Now, during his video, Michael Pachter raised a very valid point and something that, like I said, everybody should consider. If the Kinect was actually free and the Xbox One was the same price as the PlayStation 4, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation. And yeah, like Michael Pachter would have said, and to be honest, this is what many of us in the gaming community feel. The Kinect, it was really a waste. I know many people like to support the Kinect and they would like to think that the Kinect was very successful with the 24 million sales, but they forget that the Xbox 360 sold more than just that, and that basically the attach ratio for the Kinect for the Xbox 360 wasn't even big enough. It was a 1-for-1, which means the Kinect was pretty much a failure since, not even half of the Xbox user base used it. If the Xbox One wants to be successful for this launch, because, in the long run they are going to sell a lot, they are going to be very successful, they need to consider how are they going to convince gamers to get the console and to make the extra $100 worth it. Because yeah, many people can say that, well, they have their exclusives, they have the time exclusive content, but if I was an Xbox supporter, I would ask myself if it is worth paying $100 extra for a device I'm not even interested in using. This is, like I said, the biggest challenge for Microsoft. They need to convince people that the Kinect is worth it, or in more extreme cases, they are going to have to admit defeat and then release a Kinectless version of the Xbox One. Make the launch the Xbox One the living room device, and then release the Kinectless one as pretty much the gaming device. This will actually provide some competition for Sony, and it will help each company push each other. Unfortunately, I don't think that is going to happen anytime soon, mainly because, like I always say, companies of that size are a little bit too stubborn to admit defeat or to admit when they are wrong, which means that it is going to be a while before a Kinectless version of the Xbox One is released. But, it is kind of their problem. The biggest mistake of Microsoft of introducing this new Kinect was to try to force it on people. No one really likes or appreciates having a product forced down their throats, especially when it is one that really adds nothing to the gaming experience. You may claim that the original Kinect had support, that it had a lot of games, but ultimately, in the cases of using it for gaming, it was completely useless. And I can tell you by experience, guys. I used the Kinect for over a year, and the only game I played for it was Dance Central, and that was about the only game that actually worked. Any other game proved to be not very fun and very tiring in context, and I don't think any gamer that enjoys, gaming to a hardcore level will find themselves saying that, yeah, the Kinect is worth it for Kinectimals, for Kinect Adventures, and for Kinect Sports. Because, that's not really the kind of thing I will think of when I think of hardcore gaming. But you know what I mean. This is just how I feel. How do you guys feel about this entire thing? You can let me know in the comments area as usual. What do you think about the Kinect? Do you think Michael Pachter is right? Do you feel there is a chance for Microsoft to succeed? Like I said, comments area, I always enjoy listening to your feedback. As for me, I guess that's going to be it for this video, so thank you very much for watching, and as usual, I'll be seeing you all in the next one.